There are movie franchises that evolve. And then, there are those that just keep going in circles. Jurassic World, Rebirth wants to be the former. But by the time the credits roll, it's painfully clear it's just the same dinosaur in a slightly shinier cage. This is a film that promises big ideas and bigger beasts, but ends up delivering a loud, flashy, and ultimately hollow experience. The concept is simple, almost laughably so. A massive biotech company believes dinosaur DNA can cure human heart disease. That's right, dinosaurs may now save us from clogged arteries. To collect the magical blood samples, they assemble a small team of professionals. There's the ex-mercenary woman with a dark past, the idealistic scientist who has never seen a dinosaur in the wild, and a rugged boat captain who speaks in cliches and grunts. And because this is a Jurassic movie, we also need a completely random family to get stuck in the middle of the chaos. How did they get there? Why are they on a quarantined dinosaur island? The movie has no interest in explaining. They're here to scream, get separated, and survive through sheer luck and bad writing. As soon as they land, things spiral out of control. A massive sea creature destroys their boat, stranding them on the island. The mercenary insists on continuing the mission. The scientist freaks out. The captain gets injured. The family disappears. And all of this happens with no clear sense of urgency, logic, or emotion. The story unfolds like a video game you've played too many times. Get the DNA. Avoid the monster. Find the chopper. Escape. Rinse. Repeat. And in between. The film tosses an exposition about abandoned labs, secret research, genetic mutations that are all forgotten 5 minutes later. You can tell there were ideas here, potentially interesting ones, but they never go anywhere. The movie introduces concepts and then immediately runs from them. Instead of building depth or suspense, it relies on loud noises and fast editing. Every action scene feels like a blur. Every moment of dialogue is either flat or overly dramatic. There's no rhythm, no heart, just noise. Still, one thing this movie does well is spectacle. Visually, it looks incredible. The island is alive, with mist, greenery, and movement. The dinosaurs, especially in close-up, are stunning to watch. The night sequences are moody and tense. The camera work is polished, and the sound design is excellent. The roars, crashes, and ambient jungle noise create an immersive world. It's clear the director understands scale. He knows how to frame a dinosaur for maximum awe. But great visuals can't carry a movie on their own. And here, they're just decoration over a paper-thin plot. Then comes the film's biggest tease, the new dinosaur. Trailers hit it. The studio hyped it. And when it finally shows up, it's ugly. Not in a terrifying way, just awkward. It looks like a rejected experiment that escaped a test lab and wandered onto the set. It doesn't add any suspense or emotional weight. It's just another monster to run from. Another CGI creature with sharp teeth and no soul. Even the final showdown feels predictable and hollow. There's no tension, no stakes, just a monster getting blown up in a slow-motion explosion we've seen a dozen times before. The characters don't help either. The mercenary woman is pulled in too many directions. Sometimes she's ruthless, sometimes emotional, sometimes flirty. The script never commits to who she is. The scientist could have been the heart of the film, but he's sidelined. The captain could have added grit, but he fades into the background. And the family, they might as well be cardboard cutouts. No one grows, no one changes. They just react. The actors try, but they're clearly working. With a script that gives them nothing, there's also a weird sense of déjà vu throughout. Almost every major moment feels lifted from a better film. Car chase in the jungle, seen it? A helicopter escape? Done before, a child bonding with a dinosaur. You get the idea. The movie leans so hard on nostalgia that it forgets to tell its own story. And when it tries, it just copies and pastes from the original Jurassic Park like a student cheating on a test. That's the real tragedy. This could have been bold, could have been scary, could have been clever. But instead, it plays it safe and ends up forgettable. By the time the movie ends, you're not left with questions, or you're left with exhaustion. The credits roll, and you realize that nothing really mattered. The mission, Pointless? The stakes? Fake? The danger? Temporary? It's all just noise leading to nothing. Jurassic World, Rebirth, is the cinematic equivalent of a beautiful empty box. It looks nice, it sounds epic, but once you open it, there's nothing inside. If you're just here for roaring dinosaurs and explosions, you'll probably enjoy the ride. But if you're hoping for heart, story, or innovation, you'll walk away disappointed. I'd give this one a 6.5 out of 10. Watchable, occasionally fun, but nothing you'll remember a week from now. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Did it live up to the hype? Or are you ready to let this franchise rest in peace? Hit that like button if you made it this far. Subscribe for more honest, no-nonsense reviews. And remember, if someone invites you to a dinosaur island, maybe say no.